Sanbonani, hello, bonjour and welcome. This is Check Your Freedom and I'm your host, Thando Xaba. It is wonderful being with you today to discuss issues that move the continent forward. Today we're discussing LGBT plus rights. Before we start with our discussion, have a look at this.
What does the acronym LGBT plus stand for? The acronym LGBT stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender. It is often written with a plus symbol at the end to include individuals who may identify as queer, intersex, asexual, non-binary, gender fluid, pansexual, polyamorous, questioning, amongst others. How can communities support the LGBT plus movement? In many African countries, homosexuality is still taboo. One way to support the LGBT plus community is by being an ally. One does not need to be part of the LGBT plus community to be an ally. Being an ally simply means standing up for, advocating for, and creating spaces where members of the LGBT plus community feel heard. It means not being a bystander when injustice and homophobic hate speech takes place in your presence. Being an ally goes a long way in making the world a safer place for sexual minorities.
Remember, you stand a chance of winning an amazing hamper from us. Visit www.checkyourfreedom.tv and access our amazing digital quiz to learn more about your freedom. It's now time to connect with our panelists for the day as we discuss issues around the LGBT plus rights in Africa.
Do you believe that the rights of the LGBT plus community are upheld in your country?
I don't feel like South Africa is true to their constitutional stance, mainly because socially, we are still not having conversations around LGBTQIA rights. So they are legally recognized, but socially and in communities, they are treated as optional, which is still a big problem, right? We're still treating a part of the population as if they don't exist or it doesn't matter to us.
What are some of the common misconceptions about the LGBT plus community that should be addressed?
Some of the things that are problematic is you don't know. You don't know a person and you don't know their sexual orientation. You get more feminine, straight men and you get more masculine, gay men. But sometimes you put in a box and that box can be oppressive, and it's taken me a long time to get out of this oppression, whether it's internal or external, and I don't want to be put in somewhere where I don't want to be again.
What are some of the practical steps one could take in order to be an ally to the LGBT plus community?
One of the most difficult things is not to teach people how to accept and empathize, but to help them unteach what they have been taught to believe about the LGBTQI. So I think one of the practical ways in which we can accept the LGBTQI society as internalized as young Zimbabweans is to be open-minded, to accept, to learn how to empathize. When somebody tells you they're gay or lesbian or bisexual or transgender, don't take it as an announcement. It should be something that is completely normal, just like someone telling you they have a girlfriend or have a boyfriend.
What an interesting discussion. We have more young people who would like to weigh in on the matter. They are going to tell us how society can better accommodate and support the LGBT plus community.
Implement the coursework into high school life orientation courses, modules, things like that.
Like socially, the things we normally say sometimes that so-and-so is behaving so gay, that's gay and whatnot. Those things are wrong on their own because you're trying to offend someone by someone's sexual orientation.
We need to educate our parents. Yes, there are some that are in knowledge of all of this, but there are those who are still stuck in the old age times.
I hope today's discussion has left you with something to think about. Visit our social media pages and tell us what you think about today's show. While you're online, take our interactive digital quiz, share it with your friends and family. By doing so, you stand a chance of winning an amazing hamper from us. It's been wonderful being with you today. Until next time, goodbye.